What is up, family? Today we are going for a play-by-play voice commentary. I'm also going to be fast-forwarding stuff that what I find isn't important. So, for example, this jungle clear, I'm just going to fast-forward it here real quick. So, just so you guys don't have to go sit through my jungle clear, unfortunately, the fan does end up invading my red camp. So, really have no choice but to gank middle here and help Ra out. So, right here, we are just going to go on fan. See if we can focus him here. He looks like he's backing off, so we're gonna go ahead and make Raw um, back off at least. So we get our we hit level 2, we get our 1, we hit Raw. He kind of has to back off. We get a blink on Fen, and that was a pretty good exchange. We got Raw low, so he kind of has to back. He kind of has to or sit under tower, either or. And then we also got Fen's blink, so that's good. And then Raw ends up also grabbing my speed over here, or starts my speed, and then I end up grabbing the buff. And then let me just go and clear this mid wave as from here, we want to get the Gold Fury camps, I guess, for vision, right? And also for level. So let me go ahead. I think I can fast forward this part as well. I think I just start farming here. So I think I'm just going to go hit my speed over here. And by the way, let me know what you guys think of this editing style. Fast forwarding the jungle clear, boring stuff you guys don't want to see, but kind of running through it. So after speed, I'm going to go ahead and try to gank dual lane here. I do see they're pretty low, so I'm going to try to blink in and hopefully get a kill on Baron. Danza ends up blocking my 1, but luckily Soul gets her 2 off, and we get that kill secure. From here, there's really not much to do. Their purple and yellow should be down, but I'm going to actually stay here for a bit, just so I get the XP from the wave, because I'm also missing XP by not clearing my back camps and ganking dual lane. So, dual lane's going to be mad at me a little bit, but we got XP nonetheless. So from here, purchasing wards. Wards are very OP. Well, I also honestly I wouldn't call them OP, but they last 2 minutes. So they are they got a buff. So I think that having vision in the jungle is just always important. So right now I'm just clearing my back camps, grabbing my red timers. I see my red's gonna be up, so I'm staying here, not really ganking. And I also see my blue up, so we will also get that. Since we're in solo lane, we're gonna see if we can make something happen here. I see Herc very low, and he's able to be executed. His blue is up, and he's backing. And this one turns out to be really close, but I end up getting him. As you can see, there's like probably 1 millisecond left. But since Herc is dead, I don't know where Fenrir is, so this is a little bit of a risk. Um, this is a good invade, I would say, because Sobek is with us. Herc is just spawning. He's coming out of his spawn. And I also see that his red timer is up. So we get the back camps here. And this, again, is just taking away farm from Fen and also invading their red camp here. We also see Fenrir in solo lane, so we know that Fen's going to be nowhere near us, so this is a free invade. So we also am now gonna, look through mid lane. I see nothing there, nothing's really happening there. But we see Herc overextended, way past tower, super low, and we also see Fen here. So my goal here is to just kill Herc. Once we kill Herc, hopefully Sobek comes back here to help us. I'm gonna start leading him and start baiting him to Sobek. Unfortunately, he does see Sobek, but this should be an easy kill for him. Luckily, he did not have his 1, and that is just great execution from me. And also, if I did need help, it was great for Sobek to come and kind of assist me there. We also see mid camp here again, just farming, farming, farming. Now, unfortunately, I think I do die here, so I'm gonna just fast forward this a little bit of a misplay for me. So I try to get in the back line, go to the enemy jungle, but it looks like Fen was up and Ra was up. So let me just fast forward this part. But Ra luckily gets the kill, and now we're just back to farming. So we got our back camps up, we have our speed up, we have the other back camps up, and it looks like Ra's doing fine in this lane. Now I do think that I do gank dual lane here, just cause right now I am a pretty high level compared to others who have a Donza level 6 and a Baron level 6. So let me call out that my ultimate's ready, and then I'm going to gank right lane so my teammates can start engaging, waste their abilities, which is what you want to do as a jungler. You want to go in when abilities are down, right? I try to get a body block blink here from Donza. We end up getting Donza. We also end up getting Baron, so that was a successful gank. And This should have been a free Gold Fury, but let me go for an invade here. Again, when you kill a lane, when you clear a lane, when you kill both the gods, or when you kill a god in the lane, the first thing you want to do is one, yes, clear your wave. But the next thing after that, your main priority is invade the jungle. You want to see if you want to see if their buffs are up. If not, that's fine, you got their timers, but you want to see if their buffs are up. In that case, you can, get their farm, you can get their you can take away farm from them, get their gold, get their XP, and this just gets your lead even further. Um, so we could have got gold a lot easier, a lot faster. So it ends up stealing my back camps here, and but overall we got a gank in dual lane and a gank in dual lane and gold fury. So as I go ahead and get these back camps cleared, I start in the right dual lane side because both of my back camps are up there, and then I start in the left side. And as I can see that Herc is pretty pushed up. This is a good kill opportunity. None of my farms are up. So the best thing to do next is gank, right? Herc is up. I ult in. Sobek gets a good pluck, and that's just an easy kill from me and Sobek, and which gets Sobek ahead on the lead. So key things to note there. I ganked. One of the reasons I ganked is because all my jungle was down. So that's a really, really good time to gank. If you are having trouble balancing on when you should gank, when you should farm, when you should grab your jungle buffs or whatever, the a good safe option is to gank when all your jungle is down. And that way you're not missing on any farm and you're helping your teammates just be as efficient as possible. Now we see Fen jump right there at the screen. So his Fen jumped, or the Fen jumped. So this should be an easy kill. There's 4 of us here. There's no reason why we can't kill both Baron and Fen here. We hear Raw ult. Baron is pretty low, so we're gonna go ahead and target him. We hit him with silence, so he can't pull off any abilities. And then easy one. As long as I don't miss my one, it's a free kill there. Again, checking as soon as I get the kill. We have the numbers advantage here. We go for the invades. We see that purple is about to be up, so we go ahead and steal Dance's purple, just so he doesn't have a purple buff, and he also loses farm. We see that Speed's timer is also down. So again, just checking, literally just checking. I'm ahead. I'm so ahead. I have no reason not to invade here. I can do whatever I want here. But I think unfortunately I do end up dying here. I'm not too sure. I get hit with a raw ult. Yeah, I try my best for to stall. But unfortunately, Soul and Fenrir don't end up rotating to us, and me and Ra both die, which is all right. But I guess the key thing that I want to kind of point out there was, as soon as I get the kill, I'm instantly going for the invade, looking for if I can steal their buffs, looking if I can steal some farm from them, and then since there wasn't any, I got a little aggro there, but I think it all works out at the end. I'm actually very much ahead here. We see that Ra is being ganked by Fen, being attacked by Fen. We have such a level advantage here on Fen that this should be an easy kill as well, unless Fen jumps here, but unfortunately he could not get his jump off before we end up killing him. And we try to make Ra back off here. We see Baron here. I blinked. I'm not sure if that blink was necessary, just because I mean, Baron hit me with a slow and his two. I just didn't want his two to hit me, and then I get comboed by a raw one. So yeah, so moving on, just clearing my camps here like usual. We see that Don's is pretty pushed off on Soul, and we have an opportunity to help Soul out here. I hope Soul starts pushing up here. However, this should just still be an easy kill. We have Danza doesn't really have an escape ability other than his ult, and it's pretty easy to keep track of him when he uses his 3 and gets out and turns into the little leaves. So yeah, that's a free kill for us. Again, get a kill. When we see that there's really nobody else near us, we go for invades, and right here it pays off. We get speed. We also end up getting, I believe, the purple buff here. Yep, yes we do. And again, just taking away a lot more farm from Donza. We have our soul up to level 13, and we have Donza up at level 11. So 2 level difference there, and she's just farming even more. And I forgot to pick up the speed here, so I'm pick that up. We see Baron pushed up here. Roz is here with us, so we're gonna try an attempt to gank Baron here, and plus Baron's only level 10. He's a super squishy, and that's just an easy kill. Stay here for the farm on mid lane, split some lanes, get some kills, split some lanes, as you would as a jungler. But try not to split as too much lanes from your mid or from any of your laners. You really just want to start farming your jungle camps. We go for timers here on their side, and then we see that Herc is attackable, so we try to tower dive here. Luckily, Fen does, Fen's a freaking Sigma and freaking just goes for it, right? That's that Sigma mentality. You're not afraid of tower, which is what I would say differentiates people in pro league, people in the competitive scene. They aren't afraid to tower dive. A lot of casual players, as soon as they get as soon as the enemy team backs off into their tower, they just stop going for trying to attempt to kill them. So yeah, so if you want to be a successful jungler or a successful player in any in any kind here, in any position, you want to just not be afraid of tower. Obviously, you don't want to just tower dive and int. There's a difference between knowing when there's a kill, when there's not, but don't be afraid of tower here. So as you can see, we just secured some objectives, and now we have Herc and I believe Fan. Yeah, Fan going for a greedy kill on Sobek here. They're very low level, so they should just be playing it safe here. I missed my one, I missed my ult, but my teammates take care of the rest. But our presence just kind of deviates and kind of just makes them back off of Sobek, and we get to save Sobek, we get to farm more, and we get to shut them down a little more. As you can see, I already have a huge lead on Fen here. He's level 11, I'm level 16, so as far as jungling, I think I'm doing a pretty good job. Now, as we get the ganks, we just go back to farming. We got our yellow down. Nothing's really up. We have dual lane kind of sitting by tower. So let's go ahead and try to go for a gank on them. And then we also see Fen here, so that's a good sign. Fen here, it's still an easy fight here. As you can see, we're almost like one-shotting Fen. Easy ult here, they're pretty grouped up. I'm not was this a good idea? So we got Fen. Oh, we got Fen blink. So that's a good way of him trying to juke it, but we still get the kill nonetheless. That's a raw ult from our raw, and this is just a crazy team fight. I do think I could have played this a lot better. And yeah, we get Danza taunted and he ends up getting away. So yeah, I do think I could have played a lot better. As you can see, I was kind of just like going on anybody that I see. So as a jungler, you don't really want to do that. You as a jungler and an assassin, you go in there, you waste your kit, you get your kit in, and then you get out. And if you get a kill, great. If not, if not, get out, right? Your life, you staying alive is more valuable than you just trying to auto them down. So a little bit of a mistake on my part over there, but I think the fight still went pretty good. So yeah, now I think we're gonna go for a gank on Herc here again. Our jungles are down, red and blue are down, so there's no point in waiting 20 seconds or so for them. And while you can easily just gank the Herc here. As you can see, I'm not sure if you guys saw that, but my frame skipped a little bit, which is what was happening throughout this game actually. My frames have been skipping, hence why I missed some abilities. I swear it's not cope. But since blue is down on their end and red is down on their end, next best thing here is just to get tower. So free tier 1 and easy objective here. And I think from here, we end up just getting Fire Giant. I mean, who's going to stop us, really? I mean, we're all doing very well as a team. 23-5 and about like, what, 12k, 13k gold difference. So back to farming. Jungles are about to be up soon, so grab that. And then we also go on to our next item, and once we are good, we just back again, or we just start farming again. So here we are now at speed, and we are now headed to mid lane where there should be another fight. As you can see, teammates are kind of handling everything, and now we are just about to go on these Hercules. And this should be an easy kill. There's 3 of us. There's only 1 Herc. Although he's extremely tanky, I do have brawlers for that anti-heal. So we should be able to kill him off over here. So hit him there, hit him there. I'm not going to waste my execute on him because there's, again, 3 of us. It should be a guaranteed kill here. Hercules, other than his one, doesn't really have that much escapability. Yes, he is very sustainable, but since we have such a huge advantage on him, his sustain doesn't really matter on us. Um, and yeah, I think we just go for more objectives here. Maybe a gank on duo lane because they're pushed up so much. Well, I guess it's just a Baron, but still, just try to eliminate as much as we can from the game. And right here, I'm just gonna ult. We don't really know where Baron's at, so just easy ult, and that should just be a free kill over here. If we can, okay, there we go. So rotating to mid, see more of a mid fight here. Ra needs help. Hopefully he doesn't die here, but this should be easy cleanup for us. They're both low, which is fine. So I focus on the Ra here. He ends up juking my one. That's fine. Hit an ability with Thanatos. He just becomes a flash, which is crazy. And Ten tries to get away, but unfortunately he is with on a level 20 Thana, which is what's dangerous about Thanatos. A lot of people think he's one of the weaker junglers now, but I think he's um, gonna be up in the meta pretty soon. We got a Fen nerf, we got an indirect Loki nerf just because the stuff that he was building got nerfed. So I think now, Susanoo got nerfed too, which by the way, I don't know how that execution didn't go through. But anyways, yeah, Susanoo has gotten his fair share of nerfs. The only really jungler that's been getting buffs is Thanatos, and not a lot of people notice that. But I think from here, I mean, this should be game. Good game here. A lot of just a little bit of BMing for me. Kind of spamming laughs over here. If can we end here? I'm not too sure. I mean, we should have been able to end here. If you guys don't know, not Thana, sorry, the Titan. Oh my god, just look at the way it destroyed Fen there. And I'm not sure if you can see the frame skips over there, but anyways, the Titan is very weak. It doesn't do anything. So since we had Fire Giant buff there, we could have easily ended game there. Unfortunately, we didn't, but that's fine. We're such no, we're in such a huge lead that it's not really a worry there. I end up dying, but my teammates, they'll be good. And if I think the game ends here before I can even get my sixth item. But if I were to get my sixth item, I am starting to build Ob Shard just because of the 20% pen. They buffed Ob Shard to have 20% pen, and and they nerfed Soul Reaver, so it was like a Soul Reaver shift. Excuse me. So, yeah, I think Obsharts is really strong. I think this is just one last team fight at right Phoenix, and this should just be game. So ult in here, we're gonna go for the Raw that just ulted, so this should be an easy kill here. Unfortunately, we get ulted by Fen, but I have my blink here. We should be able to kill Raw like it's nothing if I don't miss all my abilities. And yeah, easy kill from Raw. A huge life steal from Thana. Unfortunately, we get Baron ulted, but again, my teammates should end here. Yeah, Sobek should tank as soon as possible, and then Soul should just beam down the Titan, and that is GG. But, let me know if you guys enjoyed this style of video where I fast forward through the jungle clear, the boring stuff, while talking to you guys about my thought process. If you guys do enjoy, let me know. Leave it in the comments. And as always, your support is appreciated. We go 16, 4, and 10 here, and we don't get top damage, but we're close to top damage. But yeah, I would say it's a pretty good game. If you guys did enjoy, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one, family.